What's going on, guys? Cejaman back with the second figure from the Neca Pacific Rim Series 6. We're taking a look at the Jaeger GIPSY Danger. This is the Reactor Blast version, so same clamshell packaging as all the Neca Pacific Rim figures. You got the Jaeger at the bottom, and you have the image of the the GIPSY Danger. Jeez, I got tongue-tied. So this is the regular clamshell packaging right here. I don't know how many GIPSY Dangers we've gotten already, but it seems like they have to have one in every series. Right here is an image right there of the actual figure. I don't even know if you can see it because of the glare from the lighting, and it does read Mark III, and right there at the bottom you have the other three figures that are available, which is Romeo Blue, Battle at the Docks, GIPSY Danger, and Horizon Brave, which we already looked at. So enough of the packaging, let's take this bad boy out of the package and take a closer look at the figure. Alright guys, so here's a quick little 360 look at the GIPSY Danger figure, and it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. I'm not going to complain too much about him, but I'll get into the reason in a minute on if you should or shouldn't get this figure. But here's a quick little 360 look at him. Got a lot of great details. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at GIPSY Danger. Alright, so some of the accessories he does come with is the flame effect that you see right there in the chest, and of course the blade that you attach right there to the kind of like the forearm area, which we've all seen before. It's that soft material, kind of like rubbery blade right here. You can see that right there. Not a whole lot to it, it just slides in that little slot. So you get that right there, and we've all seen that before, and they've even released in the 18-inch version of the GIPSY Danger. And then you got the flame effect right here, which just pops into the little reactor right there. You can see right there, looks pretty cool. And this flame effect is kind of like a translucent plastic. You can see it looks pretty cool. It's got different colors on there, and you can see the detailing like on the flames and stuff. So that looks pretty nice. But looking at the actual figure, that's all the accessories that he comes with, by the way. Looking at GIPSY Danger himself, the actual figure right here, we're going to pan this camera up just a bit, and we're going to take a close, detailed look at him. Now, like I was saying, it's up to you if you really want to pick up this figure. You're only really getting, you know, obviously the battle damage version, the arm right there, that's obviously missing. And also the flame effect and the little arc reactor thingy right there. But this is pretty much like a different version, or almost the same version, if you will, of the Series 5 GIPSY Danger, which was the Anchorage Attack, I think it was. But I think he was missing an arm on the opposite side, and he had that like blaster in the right arm. But the battle damage on that one was a lot better, to be honest with you. He had more battle damage features. So that's what I'm saying. If you already have the Series 5 version, I think you're better off with that, unless you're a completist and you really want to pick this up, or unless you just want the this little accessory right here. It's really basically up to you. But it's, you know, I mean, I'm a completist, so I gotta get it. We'll take a close look right there at some of the battle damage right here. So you can see he's obviously missing the arm right here, and then you can see all the little cool cables and everything dangling around. And then you can see some of the metal right there. And of course the reactor right here. This guy's falling over. And you got the number 34 on the right shoulder pad. And then you have obviously the head sculpt, which we all are used to, or know and love. I guess you can say the camera's flopping all over the place here. So you can see that right there. Looks pretty good. There's a top view of the head sculpt. And then there's some more shots of the battle damaged area right there. And then there's a look at the mid-torso. Here's the complete arm. So he has a closed fist there. And you can see some of the metals and gears and stuff right there. The back of the GIPSY Danger is what always is one of the pieces I've always loved. I just loved how he looks. I mean, look at this, all the great detail. Even the arm right there that's missing looks really cool. On the left arm, you can see all the cool little, you know, gears and everything. As you can see all that right there. Very, very nice. And then we're going down to the lower legs. You can see like the pistons. Some more stuff right there. I mean, if you guys own any of the GIPSY Dangers, you're not really getting anything really new, to be honest with you. But it's still a cool figure nonetheless. Here's a close shot of the knees right here. Looks like they are a little bit battle damaged. You can see especially the right knee. Look at that compared to the left. It's like kind of broken in and burnt. Looks pretty cool. And then you have the feet right here. So that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not really much you can say a whole lot about this figure. other than, you know, the accessories that he comes with. I mean, it's still a cool piece, don't get me wrong, but I'm just letting you guys know, if you guys already have that series 5, then you're probably still, you know, good either way. But other than that, you know, you got these little soft rubber parts right here. And then as far as the articulation goes on him, the arms do go in and out. They go forward and back. The shoulder pad is a separate piece a little bit, so it kind of hinders the articulation still. He's got mid-arm rotation right there, and you can see some of the gears here. Bend at the elbow. The wrist can rotate and go in and out. He's got upper torso rotation, slight ab crunch, not much. The head, if you can get to it, can rotate and slightly go up and down. Legs kind of go in and out, that's about it. They go forward and back. Double jointed knees right there. So you can see the differences in them. I mean, look at the battle damage. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. I like that. So you can kind of get him to rotate as well. You can see the pistons in there, it looks pretty cool. And as far as the feet goes, he's got that toe articulation right here. Goes pretty far, and you have peg holes there. I don't think they rotate. The foot itself turns. I don't know if the heel doesn't look like it has any articulation, and I don't think the toes rotate. So that looks like it's pretty much it for the articulation for this figure. Let me show you some size comparisons. So there's some size comparisons right there. You got the Itachi on the left, and on the right you have Horizon Brave. So they all seem to be pretty good in scale altogether. There you have it, guys. There's my review. Today we're taking a look at the series, what is it, Series 6, Pacific Rim. This is GIPSY Danger. This one is the, what is the name of this guy? The Reactor Blast GIPSY Danger. Again, if you're a completist, you're definitely going to want to pick this up. I mean, we've gotten so many different versions of GIPSY Danger. I'm a completist, so I still had to pick this guy up. I still think it's a cool figure though, but let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment down below. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Share the video. Hit the like button as well. And also, if you need to pick this up, head over to bigbadtoystore.com and you can pre-order this figure. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think it looks cool either way with the little flame effect right there. But thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys later. Take care. Peace.